On September 24th, Russia's Ministry of Defense issued a significant statement claiming the capture of Kirovsk, a town in the Donetsk People's Republic described as heavily fortified. This assertion followed what Russian officials characterized as a surprise assault on well-entrenched Ukrainian forces. According to their reports, Ukrainian defenders had systematically converted every structure and basement within the town into formidable strongpoints, deploying a substantial force estimated to be up to 19 battalions. These defensive preparations were further bolstered by the challenging natural terrain along the Zherebets River, which provided additional strategic advantage to the Ukrainian positions. Despite these formidable obstacles, Russian troops attributed their success in taking Kirovsk primarily to the element of surprise, which allowed them to bypass or neutralize key defenses before a full-scale resistance could be mounted. Reports from Russian officials indicate that their forces were, at the time of the announcement, actively engaged in clearing out any remaining Ukrainian positions within the town, consolidating their control over the area. The fall of Kirovsk, if confirmed and maintained, represents a significant development in the ongoing conflict, particularly due to its strategic geographical importance. This town's capture reportedly opens a crucial pathway towards Krasny Liman, a major logistical hub situated approximately 8 kilometers to the west in the Donetsk region. Krasny Liman has been a contested and pivotal location throughout the conflict, having initially been seized by Russian forces during the early stage of the war. However, Ukrainian forces successfully recaptured the city in late 2022, marking a notable victory for Kyiv at that time. The potential for Russian forces to advance on Krasny Liman once again underscores the fluid and dynamic nature of the front line, with both sides vying for control over key transportation and supply arteries. The strategic implications of Kirovsk capture extend beyond its immediate vicinity, potentially influencing the broader operational landscape in the Donetsk People's Republic and the ability for either side to sustain their military operations in the area. In a related development, questions have emerged regarding whether Ukrainian President Zelensky may have overlooked or disregarded critical warning from his top military strategist. Former Army Chief Zaluzhnyi has reportedly voiced strong criticism concerning Ukraine's offensive operations in the Kursk regions. According to these reports, Zaluzhnyi characterized the losses sustained during this particular offensive as devastating, implying a significant human and material cost for the Ukrainian forces. Furthermore, he assessed the gains achieved from this operation as marginal, suggesting that the strategic benefit obtained did not commensurate with the heavy price paid. Such a critic from a high-ranking military figure, especially a former chief, raises important questions about the decision-making processes within the Ukrainian military command and potential discrepancies between the political objectives and battlefield realities. Zaluzhnyi's reported assessment highlights potential internal disagreement or different perspective on military strategy within Ukraine's leadership. His comments, if accurately reported, indicate a concern that certain offensive actions may have been undertaken without a full appreciation of the risk involved, or that the strategic objectives were not clearly aligned with the available resource and capabilities. The emphasis on devastating losses and marginal gains point to a challenging environment for Ukrainian forces, particularly when attempting to dislodge well-prepared Russian defenses. Such critical evaluations from within the military establishment are not uncommon in prolonged conflict, but they can significantly impact public perceptions, troops' morale, and the confidence of international partners. This situation underscores the immense pressure faced by both political and military leaders in wartime, as they navigate complex strategic decisions with profound consequences for their nations and its force. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a question. With Russia claiming the capture of heavily fortified Kirovsk and opening a path to Krasny Liman, coupled with former Army Chief Zaluzhnyi's severe critic of Ukraine's Kursk offensive, reporting devastating loss for marginal gain, what strategic lessons should Ukrainian military command draw from these recent developments? And how might these events influence future battlefield strategies and international perceptions of Ukraine's military effectiveness in this global conflict? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your analysis and opinion in the comments below. Like the video and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.